Jon Bones Jones, or Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov? Who is the GOAT? Who's number one? Who's pound for pound? Let me know in the comments your answer because, man, guys, I listen. For me to answer this, it's complex. It's complex. Okay, I saw Khabib live. All right, and if you were to ask me who whose fights do I want to rewatch? A fight like Jon Jones versus Gustafsson, or do I want to see something like Ally Quinta versus Khabib? Which fight would I rather watch right now? I'm gonna pick Jon Jones. You know, the thing is that Jon Jones usually has like fights that are more competitive, right? Because if you think about Khabib's fights, he's never been cut, he's never been dropped, he's never been in trouble. There's always a clear winner. You know, when it goes to decision, you're never wondering like, man, I wonder who won. It's always clear. Khabib is always the winner. He just walks through these guys. He walked through Justin Gaethje, the most violent guy. He destroyed Dustin Poirier. He destroyed McGregor. Like, guys, you know, and he has that aura of invincibility, you know, like no one can touch him, and he's on another level with his wrestling. He's on another level. No one has even gotten lucky enough, you know, if you're thinking about power, you know, he's never been in a bad situation. He's just that good. He's that good, you know. And then you think about Jon Jones, you know, Jon Jones. I mean, the picogram situation, you know, even like Anthony Lionheart Smith, that illegal knee, you know. I mean, man, like even Jon Jones, like his last two fights, they were close, you know. So if you think about that, Khabib would never be in a situation like that, right? Khabib is never in trouble. But Jon Jones in his last fight, you know, versus Dominic Reyes, a lot of people said that Dominic Reyes won that fight. You know, a lot of people say that. Versus Santos, that was a split decision win for Jon Jones, you know. You think about these things, right? And even the Gustafsson fight, you know, that was a close fight. But at the same time, in the fans' eyes, like for me, I see that as a bonus, as a plus side, plus for Jon Jones, because it's more entertaining. You know, you want to see competitiveness. You want to wonder and be on your toes and be like, I wonder who's going to win this fight. Well, I wonder who's going to have the comeback. I wonder who's going to, like, shock us. And, like, you know, you want to see that. Like, at least for me, I want to see that. I don't want to see something that's very one-sided, you know, because I want to see that competitiveness, you know. I want to be like on my toes of like, oh wow, who's gonna win this fight, you know. So with that being said, like, and also Jon Jones, the youngest champ to ever do it, you know, like he has a lot of accomplishments. 15 world titles versus Khabib's 4 world titles. There's a lot to consider here, and I'm trying to look at this from unbiased eyes, because, you know, if you just are a bigger fan of Khabib, or, you know, you just have that infinity with Khabib or whatever, you know, you're gonna pick him no matter what, you know. But if you try and look at this like, all right, let's see all the information, you know. And of course I'm biased, right? Like, I like what I like, you know, like I like certain things about fighters, you know. Like, I like that Jon Jones is an instigator, and in the press conference he stirs the pot, you know, versus Khabib is super professional, super respectful, super sportsmanship. I mean, you know, through the roof, you know, which I appreciate. It's admirable, you know, like to think what he did to Justin Gaethje. He changed, you know, the armbar to the choke because he didn't want to hurt Justin Gaethje in front of Justin Gaethje's parents. Mind blown, you know. Like, that's like so nice. Like, how can you not like the guy? Like, that's so freaking considerable. But the thing about Jon Jones is, like, I like that he stirs the pot, you know, like with Dominic Reyes, you know, like in the press conference, starting stuff with him, and DC starting stuff with him, and Gustafsson, you know, in the stare down when Jon Jones stands in front of Gustafsson stands in front of Jon Jones, and then Jon Jones just pushes him, you know. It's like, I like that, you know. And that to me is just like an added bonus of just like, you know, I want to see this fighter fight, you know. But then again, you have Khabib, who's just like, you know, he's such a nice person, he's so respectful. So yeah, but you know, you got to think about everything considered. I don't know who I'm gonna pick, honestly, because if I pick one guy, I don't know. Let me know in the comments. Maybe you can convince me because I don't know. Let me know in the comments. So who's the best? Is it Khabib or is it Jon Jones? Thanks.